G'day everyone. Today we are chasing the first of 3 very special tours. Now this tour is run by Steamrail Victoria, who, as you know, if you've watched the channel before, I do quite a lot of tours with. And this is the first time that I'm really chasing one. Usually I ride them. Anyway, this trip is very special. It's 3 K-Class steam locomotives to celebrate 100 years of the K-Class. And it's run from Newport through the city out here. Well, I'm currently in Traralgon in the state's southeast. Now, I did catch the train a couple of times this morning. We got it at Jolimont. Was probably not the best idea, as this is also the same day as the AFL Grand Final, which, if you're not familiar with Melbourne, the MCG is in next to Jolimont. But regardless, got a shot going through there. We then got a shot at Springvale Station, where the train ran through the trench there, which was pretty cool. It definitely startled the locals. And then we also got it at Officer. Now the train has stopped at Pakenham to take on water, and then it'll come through Traralgon and then all the way out to Traralgon. So we're going to chase it along, and you can all come along with us. So let's keep going. Right, there we go. It's gone through. So now we're going to... Where are we going, Malcolm?
Where are we going? That way. That way.
Okay, that'll do.
That way.
All right, so we're somewhere outside of Moe or Hearns Oak, and we were watching them climb up the hill here, and then all of a sudden there was a bit of a bang and a bit of a clunking sound. They are now, all three locos, stuck at, I guess, halfway up this hill. The crews are out looking at a front bogie. They're hitting it with hammers and things like that. I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but so far this trip was going excellent. Hopefully it's something minor and we don't get stuck here for too long and the crews are all good and we can get up to Traralgon and get these things turned around. Yeah, I mean, exciting? Ooh, choice word. Yeah, interesting. I guess we will keep an eye on social media and see what's happening and see if we can find out more. So stay tuned. So I've just seen something pretty cool. All three locos, they're obviously ready to go again. Did a hill start in the wet. Sounded amazing. Obviously, you've just seen it. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, we're gonna hit the road again and get to Traralgon, and we'll see what's next. All right, so we've been here for about an hour. So this is Hearns Oak, and I got it wrong before. Where the train stalled was Haunted Hills. Anyway, the train is sitting here. It has rolled forward, so hopefully we're gonna be on the move. In the meantime, we've had an up and a down velocity, plus we've just caught the Merivale with 2 VLs on the front, which was a nice surprise. Bit of gunseling for the day. But yeah, hopefully the triple header is gonna keep moving and we're gonna go beat it to Morwell. So let's go. So we're now out here in Morwell, and Morwell's a pretty interesting town. It used to have this, which is the SEC tramway, which used to go out to the power stations, which fed the coal. Fascinating railway, one I kind of wish was still in existence, but oh well, not to be. Anyway, we've been told by some people on the train that something has gone wrong, and all we know is we're now going to have to wait here for about an hour while they hopefully get it fixed or mended enough to get it down the line to Traralgon. So they're going to be speed limited to about 40 kilometres an hour, which is great for us in terms of chasing it, but not great for them in terms of, well, crewing it and being a passenger. Or maybe it is, you get to spend extra time on the train. I've also sent the word out there, hopefully I can get on the train coming back into Melbourne. So this would be us chasing it and then me riding it back, which is, well, the best of both worlds. But I guess we will wait and see, and you'll find out a bit later on what happens. So yeah, now I guess we'll stand around here and have a look at all this. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here comes the velo. So I gotta wait, that's the Melbourne bound one. I'm guessing we're gonna be waiting for another Traralgon bound one. And then hopefully we're back on the move. Anyway, we'll be waiting here for a while. Enjoy. All right, so we're now in Traralgon and we've just come out of Morwell. It is doing 40 kilometers an hour, so easy chase. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. We're now running about 2 hours, I think, behind when we were supposed to get into Traralgon. So they've still got to turn these locomotives. I guess we'll find out more about what's going on. So, yeah, interesting day. right, so that was inside the roundhouse at Traralgon. Incredible experience. I'm incredibly thankful that I got to see inside the roundhouse. That was an amazing experience, and thank you so much, Steamrail, for letting us go in and taking some photos and taking some videos. That was, yeah, amazing to see all 3 locos in steam in a roundhouse in Victoria. That is pretty much unheard of. I can't actually think of another roundhouse in Victoria that's still connected to the main line like that. Amazing. So K100 or K153 does have a couple of issues, and it's going to come back to Melbourne. Now, apparently we've been a little bit delayed in leaving, so we're going to leave at 4 p.m. and we're going to go back to Melbourne, and we're possibly going to be speed restricted to 40 kilometers an hour. So it's going to be a slow trip from Traralgon back to Melbourne. So I mean, a trip from Traralgon back to Melbourne is usually about 2 and a bit hours, but if we are speed restricted, it's going to take just that little bit longer. But it's all part of the fun of a heritage trip. This is amazing, and yeah, it's got me even more keen for, there is a Ballarat and a Seymour trip with the triple Ks coming up. So that's something to definitely look forward to. Anyway, it's about 3:15 now, so we're gonna mosey around, and then I'm gonna jump aboard the train, and we're gonna head back to Melbourne with the triple Ks leading. So yeah, all very exciting. Excellent day out. Excellent. All right, so I know I've kind of just left this a little bit late, but it is now the next day, and we got back to Melbourne pretty late. It was about 10:30 when we got back to Southern Cross, so about 3 hours behind. We were speed restricted to 60 kilometers an hour coming home, and we did have to stop a few times to let the revenue services overtake and pass us and things like that. But all in all, it was a fantastic trip. I had an excellent day, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. Hopefully Steamrail get K100-153 back in operational service in a couple of weeks. I guess we'll find out when it happens. But yeah, excellent day. So if you chased it, if you rode it, what did you think of the day? Leave it in the comments below for a bit of feedback there. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll be back with plenty more reports really, really soon. So don't forget to be subscribed, and I'll see you soon. Hooroo.